Hey, I'm glad you're here. I know it's the new year, and I probably should have done this a long time ago, but today I want to go over what my goals are for 2024 and what I'm doing a little bit differently this year because I don't know about you, but I make goals every single year, and 9 times out of 10, I don't do it. It's like New Year's resolutions last this long. So this year I want to try to do something differently. One of the reasons that I have a really hard time following through on my resolutions or my goals is that it gets, how do I say, overwhelming, I guess. It feels like I want to be here, but I'm only here. And even if I get this far, I'm so stuck on what I didn't achieve and I just give up. Midway, sometimes even before midway, but we're not going to get into that. This year, though, is different. This year, I'm actually doing, instead of this is my goal, this is what I want to do, it's all going to be internal, actionable goals. Like, what actions can I take to get where I want to go? So I'm not so much looking at the end result. I'm looking at, and I'm going to be, my goals will be the actions to get there. Like actually getting in the car to drive if you're going to go on a road trip, right? Here's to 2024 being a freaking amazing year, y'all. An amazing year. Woo! So, the first thing, my goals really in this aspect are my home. Oh, my house is so cluttered. I went from having a whole house to moving in with a roommate and only having 2 rooms. So I have a lot of that stuff. And then my parents passed away, and I got a lot of their stuff as well. I'm having a hard time releasing that, but it's time to let that go. So I'm going to be decluttering this year. It's going to probably take me all year to get it done, but my goal is to spend 5 to 15 minutes in every room every day. Keep in mind, I only have 2 rooms, but that doesn't include the community space like the living room and the kitchen. It doesn't include that. I totally lost where I was at. Another thing that I want to focus on this year is relationships. The relationships I have with my kids, the relationships that I have with friends that I haven't really talked to in a long time. Life happens, right? You get busy working. I have a full-time job as well as YouTube and my crochet, and a lot of my family and friends live clear across the country. So I am determined not to let life pass me by anymore because life is way too short. Time is so precious. So I will be calling my people once a week. I actually have it in my schedule. It is locked in there. So once a week, I have 2 hours set aside just to make phone calls. I might not get to everybody in that 2 hours. It depends on what the conversation holds. But even if I get to somebody once a month, I'm going to be honest with y'all, that's better than what it has been. Also, physical health. I'm a big girl, right? I don't mind being a big girl, but the older that I get, the worse my joints are. Like they don't want to carry me around anymore. I can't say that I blame them. I need to be more physically active. I work at home. I sit in front of a computer all day long. I sit and crochet. So I need to be more active. Because I lead a basically sedentary lifestyle, I'm going to start off slow. My goal by the end of the year is to be able to walk for an hour every single day. I've got to start small. So I'm going to start or have started stretching every morning and every night. That's helping quite a bit. Can't believe how much stretching helps. But I'm also walking. I'm walking 5 minutes every day. Now, I know for a lot of you that might not seem like a lot, but it's not real easy for me to walk for 5 solid minutes. I'm used to walking from one side of my house to the other, out to the car and back. So, walking for a consistent 5 minutes is not something that I am comfortable doing yet. Although the last several days, I will say it is getting easier. So my goal is to go up by 5 minutes every day, every single week. Eventually, I'll get to where I can go for a full hour and not get winded or not start hurting. That's my goal. As far as crochet goes, there's a lot of crochet goals that I have. The first thing is to make gifts for my loved ones. That should be a given. That should be like a no-brainer. But I am a master procrastinator. I live my life by absolute squirrel moments. So I wait to the very last minute to do anything. All 3 of my children were born in December. My grandchild is born in December. So I usually wait until after birthdays are complete before I solely focus on Christmas, and I can't do that anymore. I started creating or making Christmas gifts 2 weeks before Christmas. I got 1 done. 1. So, I can't let that happen anymore. I have already decided what everybody's getting for Christmas next year, and I've already started making plans and actually creating some of those. Another goal that I have set for myself is that I want to complete the crochet instructor certification levels 1 and 2 by the end of this year. Now, that's through the Yarn Craft Council, and you have 6 months to complete each certification. So that's going to be my goal on that. I really want to be able to be a crochet instructor because I know that it has changed my life in so many ways. I also want to design, format, and list patterns this year. Designing is not a problem. I have several designs, amigurumi designs, doll designs that I've already done. They're just not formatted and they're not listed. So this year I've got a gold, silver, and bronze level, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to win here, right? So my gold level is 12 patterns this year. I want at least 12 patterns. See? 12 patterns to be formatted and listed this year. My silver is 10 and my bronze is 8. Even if all I do for the rest of the year is format and list the patterns that I've already created, that will be my bronze. I can't lose on this. I just need to actually do it. My hardest part with patterns is taking pictures. I have to create it, stop, take a picture, stop, take a picture, stop, take a picture. I've never been a great photographer, so that's a skill that I'm going to have to build up. I can do this. And then finally, we have my YouTube goals. Ooh, there is a lot for YouTube. I have great big goals and dreams. I actually had two channels, and I don't know what happened. I had one that I hadn't started yet, so I was trying to delete that one, and they all disappeared. All of my videos, all of everything was gone. So I started this channel and now I've got to start all over from scratch, but that's okay. My inner Marty wants to upload 3 videos every single week. In a perfect world, that may happen, but I also work full time. I keep my grandson on the weekends. That's not going to change. And I also want to do my design and my crochet, and YouTube takes a lot of time. It's not just the filming. I spend more time on preparing the video than I do actually recording the video, and I edit everything myself. Um, and then of course uploading it. So my goal for YouTube is to upload 156 videos this year. That's uploaded, active, all of that. Now that's going to be 3 videos every single week. I'm not sure that I can do that. And I'm not trying to shoot myself in the foot before I get started, but realistically, I don't know that I'll be able to do that. So my silver goal is 104 videos uploaded and active this year. 104 is 2 videos every single week. That seems a little bit more realistic, but I'm not really sure that I will be able to sustain that as well. So My bronze goal, and the one that I know I can do, that's a definite I'm gonna win, is 52 videos, which is one video every single week. So be on the lookout for every single week in 2024. I will have a video posted, but I'm hoping to get more videos out for you guys this year. Let me know in the comments, what kind of videos do you want to see? What kind of videos do you want to experience? I guess I have plans this year to, um, as I'm doing my crochet patterns, I'd like to make videos like tutorial videos on my patterns. Of course, obviously for free because it's on YouTube, and then I will list them on Etsy and on my website once I get it all set up. Pattern reviews would be really good because I don't make just my patterns, I make other people's patterns too. I would like video tutorials. I'm actually in the process of recording how to crochet for absolute beginners. It's a whole series. There's going to be little projects and things like that in there. So I've got goals, but I want to know, what is it that you want to see? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk. See you next time.